Husqvarna Z246. Yep, junk. Customer states turns key and darn thing won't start. Alright, let's see. Will not start. As you can see, the headlight comes on. The hour meter comes on, 282 hours, but no click, no crank, no nothing. Very common issue on this mower. The parking brake is integrated with these handles here. You see you got the safety switches right here. So sometimes they won't lock all the way in place and you have to kind of push it all the way over to make sure it pushes in that button all the way. You can see that's not the case here. So we're gonna have to do a little diagnostic work. I'll start with the obvious. We know the battery has power, but let's make sure it has enough. 12.5, a little low. Usually I can see 12.6, but 12.5 should still start this mower. So what I'm gonna do next is I want to check the voltage going to the starter solenoid. That'll tell me if my solenoid is good or not. So I'm going to unplug the white signal wire and the black signal wire. Just imagine this is upside down right there. It's very hard to see because of this wire harness here. But I unplugged the white connector and the black connector, you see here. Now I want to check the ground of this solenoid, so I'm going to take my black probe, stick it right in there, and then the positive battery terminal, and then turn the key. You should see that say 12 volts. My handle wasn't pushed out all the way, so now we're pushed out all the way. Black lead to the black wire, red lead to the positive of the battery. Turn the ignition. Now you see we have 12.4 volts. Our grounds are good. Now we take the red probe to the white wire. We should also have 12 volts here. If we do have 12 volts here, that means our solenoid is bad. Now we're going to go black to the negative, turn the key. We're only getting 3 volts. So that tells me the solenoid is good and we're only getting 3 volts of our 12.5 to it. So we probably have a problem in one of the safety switches, which there's a safety switch on each of these handles, like I said earlier, here and here. You have the seat safety switch, and then of course the PTO is its own safety switch. It can't start if the PTO is engaged, which it is not. It's pushed down. So let's test some safety switches. I'm going to put this into the continuity setting. So basically this is going to beep if we have continuity on these switches. I'm going to unplug these connectors to the safety switch. You can see, barely, there's a little button on the end. I'm going to leave these handles pushed out. That way that button is engaged. Let me show you what pins to probe here, and I'll tell you if your switch is good. Now imagine this is your switch that we were just looking at. You have the 4 terminals, all flat. You do not want to go side to side, side to side. You do not want to do that. What you do want to do is go top to bottom, and we are going to check for continuity across these terminals. So when we put a probe here and a probe here, we should get a beep on each side. Let's test that theory. Now, fun fact. I can't hear high-pitched noises, but if I touch these together, you'll see a 0 comes across the screen. I know that it's actually beeping. You have to let me know in the comments. Is it actually beeping? Because I can't hear it unless I put my head very close to it. So that one is good. That one is good. Disengaged, we will not have any continuity across them. None. None. So this switch is good. Now I'm just going to do the same to this switch. Engaged. I heard that beep. I heard that beep. That switch, also good. So that rules out any problems with our handles. Now I need to test the seat safety switch, but I can't take this out unless the seat is off, so let's do that. Okay. Here's our seat safety switch. When you sit on the seat, that pushes in and allows you to start the mower. So I just want to unplug it. Let's go back to the whiteboard. Now you can see here, we also have 4 terminals. Looks a little different than the other one. So for this one, you do not want to go to the pins right beside each other. You want to do outside to outside and inside to inside. So I probe here. We should have continuity. Then when I push this button, it should open the circuit and you will see OL on the multimeter. Same for this. Should show continuity, not pressed in. When you press it in, sit on the seat, it should show OL on the multimeter. Let's test that. I really wish I had alligator clips. So let's go outside to outside. Now you see the button is not pressed in. The button is not pressed in, so we're getting continuity. I have no idea if it's beeping right now because I can't hear it. I'm going to push the button in. Oh well. Let's do the same for the 2 middle pins. Alright. Alright. Touching the middle pins. Showing 0. Push the button. Oh well. The seat safety switch is good. Right, I need to plug these back in before I forget. Alright, next up, we have the PTO switch. Looks like it's these 2 screws here. That's a different screw than this one. So. Now, unplug our PTO, pop it out. Alright, PTO switch. Our terminals look like that. Now, when the button is pressed in, the blades are disengaged. You want continuity between the 2 outside pins. You do not want it here and here yet. You do not want it here and here, here and here, here and here, nowhere. The only place you want continuity right now is between these outer terminals, here and here. So, when we engage the blades, I want to see continuity between the inside and the outside on the right. Oh, just the way I'm holding it. I want to see continuity between the inside terminal and the outside terminal on all 3 rows here. So, disengaged, outside to outside on the top and middle row, engaged, middle to outside on all 3 rows. So test it. We do not want to see continuity across the 2 bottom, like I said earlier. Okay, so now we're going to go outside to outside. We do want to see continuity here. All right, you can see we have it. I cannot hear it beep. Go to the top. You want to see continuity here. That's interesting. We do not have continuity right here. We should have it. So let's engage the blades. Pop the button out. Now we want to see it on the middle to the outside. We have it there. We have it there. And we have it there. But remember, we do want to see it here, and we don't have it. That tells me this PTO switch, trash. I was able to go find a spare off of another mower real quick just to confirm my theory. So let's test these top two terminals again, outside to outside. Now you see we have continuity right there. So our PTO switch was bad. When I put this in, this mower should fire up. Now that we have our PTO switch back in, I'm just going to get my voltmeter back out real quick. Go back to volts. And then remember, we were only getting, I think it was 3 volts to this positive signal wire. So let's retest that. Now I'm going to turn my key. All right, we are back at that 12.4, 12.5 range. So that should solve our problem. Let's get these signal wires back on. See if this thing fires up. Very hard to see for the viewer, and I apologize for that. Now you can see they're hooked back up. Okay, our signal wires are hooked back up. Connectors for the handle switches are back up. Seat switches back up. When I turn this key, this should turn. Let's test it. Woo! Just needed a new PTO switch. I'm glad that was an easy fix, and it wasn't just another video of me cleaning the stupid carburetor. One more time for good measure. Alright everyone, hope you enjoyed today's video. Hope I was able to help you. What? Alright everyone, hope you enjoyed today's video. Hope I was able to help you out and show you how to test your own safety switches. So if you have a problem like this, you can do the same diagnostic. What? So you can do the same diagnosis. Son of a gun. So that you can do the same diagnosis on your own machine. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. Make sure you follow me for all my future posts. Alright. Verified that. Notes. Replaced PTO. And darn thing started. Tax. Illegal. You're looking at $71.20, Uncle Jerry. We're going to give Uncle Jerry a call, get him over here and pick it up. We'll catch you on the next one.